Hello, my friends. This is Max Steingart broadcasting live from Miami Beach, Florida. And our topic for this session, and it's going to be our topic for the next week, is where to get free leads and how to close them fast. Where to get free leads and how to close them fast. So, where do you get free leads? Well, Facebook and LinkedIn are, without question, the greatest source of free leads for you in the universe. I'm not just talking about on Earth. I'm talking about everywhere. Now, you can also get free leads on every other social network. But when you take Facebook, which is by far the world's largest, and you take LinkedIn and you put them together and you learn a few simple things, with just your Facebook and LinkedIn personal profiles, you can be talking to people every day and making sales. And you can be building your business anywhere in the world without leaving your home. Facebook and LinkedIn are a click away from hooking you up with unbelievable people. I want you to think of the phone book with benefits every time you think about Facebook and every time you think about LinkedIn. Everybody in the world that you could possibly want to talk to is on one or both of these social networks. And so by simply looking at the picture, by simply looking at the contents of the page, by looking at their posts, their activities, their actions, you can pick out with unbelievable precision exactly the kinds of people that you would love to be in business with. And all you need to do it, most of you people already have. For those of you that have been in network marketing for a while, you already understand this. For those of you that are new to network marketing and you're just starting to get your education, then this training is going to have a number of values to you, because you see, in network marketing, it's not what works, it's what duplicates. So you bring somebody into your business and they can duplicate you almost immediately. And you can then help those people that you bring into the business duplicate almost immediately. Now, Joni started last week, and our goal in boot camp is to help everybody make 5 sales before they're done. I haven't heard from her yet this week. We'll get a status report tomorrow, but her first week, she's already signed up 3 people. Sheila started in January, and she could barely type. Sends me this at the beginning of May, signed up 3 people in one day, methodically putting people into her pipeline. 6 days later, she signed up a woman she met an hour ago. I have to call the other 2. They responded to her posts, and she's having fun. Fast forward a few more months, she lands her first big fish. Now, you all head down the same road. You all have the same easy access to people. Tracy went through a boot camp, signed up her 5, and with every success you have in following a very, very simple process, your confidence is going to increase. Her first 30 days, she rank advanced. She rank advanced again. You're all heading down the same road. You all have the same easy access to people. One more success story. Earl went through my home study Endless Free Leads course, connected with 14 people, sponsored 9. Think about this. 65% of the people he connected with signed up in his business, and those 9 turned into 35 in 2 weeks. At the end of 90 days, he had personally enrolled 27 people. That's 9 people a month. And those original 35 people are now 430. Got this from Jacqueline this morning. I added this because it's, I think, representative of some of you that are out there. See, some of you are in a business, you don't have any help, you don't have any support, and that you can take this information and use it, the home study course. Join my boot camps and we'll be here to help you. We'll be here to answer your questions. And so, again, I'm not sharing this with you because I'm trying to impress you. I want to impress upon you what's possible for you, okay? Anybody can do this. 3 weeks later, after going through the program, she makes a post. She got 4 shares, 16 people. And it's all starting to work for her. All starting to work for her. Now, the reason I bring it up is because this morning, she sent me this morning. Over the last few months, her business has exploded. She's enrolling more people than ever before, and the new people she's working with are experiencing the same results. Top earner prospecting, recruiting, and marketing secrets that work immediately revolve around my simple formula. Create a page. Connect with people. The people you know. People you want to know. Communicate with them. Talk to them. And qualify them by asking a few casual questions. And close the ones that need what you have. Create, connect, communicate, and close. Okay, for those of you that were waiting for the formula, there it is. So I want to ask all of you, what brought you into your business? Type in the question box, inspiration or desperation, and then type in the number of Facebook friends you have, type in the number of LinkedIn friends you have, inspiration or desperation, number of Facebook friends, number of LinkedIn friends, and what I'm going to do is I'm going to help all of you, but specifically the folks who fill in the blanks there. I'm going to help some of you make a sale, either during this webinar or right after. Because I know some of you are watching the webinar and you're on Facebook, you're on LinkedIn, so put this time to good use. So let me ask you another question. What would you attempt to do if you knew you couldn't fail? You knew you couldn't fail. If I put you in a room with 100 people and I said there are going to be 7 people in that room who are wearing green socks and every one of them would buy your products, who would you talk to? And how would you feel if you signed every one of them up in your business? Well, how about if I put you in a room with 1,000 people and I told you that the 200 people in the room wearing green t-shirts would buy your products and get into business with you? And you could talk to as many of those people as you wanted. How would that make you feel? There are people out there today, right now, on Facebook that would buy whatever it is you're marketing, whatever it is you're selling. And so we're going to show you how to go about doing it. Gail was on one of our Saturday free webinars. She made a post, resulted in the sale. See, you can react and communicate with the people who react to anything you do. Change your cover, change your picture, change anything. Make a post. When people like it or comment on it or share it, it gives you an opportunity to reach back to them, start a conversation, ask a few casual questions, and close a sale. On the other hand, you don't have to wait for people to react and respond to you. You could jump into Facebook anytime you want. Do a search for people who like Jim Rohn in Chicago. Do a search for any category. Pick up somebody's profile, look at what they've done, and respond to something that they've done and start a conversation and sign someone up into your business. Okay? Again, it's a process. Every time every time you do this, you're going to get more confident. Every time you do this, you're going to have a little more fun. Now, I'm very proud of the success people have had with my trainings, strategies, and recruiting scripts over the years. But during this special training, I'm going to take things to a whole new level. I'm going to show you something new that I recently discovered that changes the game for everyone. For those of you that are in my current boot camp, or actually, for those of you that were in my previous boot camp. Major changes that are going to make it easier for all of you to talk to more people, close more sales. Now, this information works for any type of business. So if you're an affiliate marketer, or a network marketer, or a direct seller, or if you're an author, or if you're a life coach, or whatever it is you're trying to market and sell, your next affiliate, distributor, client, customer, rep, or team builder is waiting to talk to you on Facebook and LinkedIn right now. Right now. Gail, leader in his company, been with the same company for 30 years. He's growing so quickly because his people are doing the same thing. They're using social media. He not only uses it to build his business, over 2 weeks, he got 72 people to attend an event that he was putting on. You can fill the room. Wherever you are, wherever your company's having an event, you can fill the room with either new business partners, or you can fill the room with people who want to know more about your business. Now, there are many reasons why the world's obsessed with smartphones and social media, and there are many ways to cash in. Number one, you get needed information fast. There's all kinds of entertainment, music, videos. You can check your email. You got messages and notifications. It's portable. You're no longer confined to a laptop or a desktop. The most important element is the immediate connection to people. Immediate connection to people. Today, Facebook's the world's largest and most popular social networking site that directly connects you to 1.6 billion people. And that number's growing. Facebook has built a free list of everyone in the world you want to talk to. And thanks to their live chat feature, you can talk to someone anywhere in the world and make a sale in 30 minutes. Dan went through our boot camp 2 years ago. Put the pieces together. Sponsored 3 people in 1 week, and one of those conversations took less than 25 minutes, spread out over 8 days. Facebook has influenced every kind of business. It has changed network marketing's foremost paradigm, the 3-foot rule, and it's reduced it to 3 inches. 3-foot rule. If there's a person that's breathing within 3 feet of you, they're a prospect for your business. Well, you have free, easy access to 1.6 billion people on Facebook alone. And everyone in the world's within 3 inches of you. Think about it. That phone connects you to so many people. Now, most network marketers trying to make money on Facebook are so focused on the fact that it gives everyone easy, direct access to so many people, they forget Facebook was created as a social network, and they're out there blatantly trying to sell stuff like these 6 characters here. They fail miserably. They get their accounts canceled. The simple reason that people spend more time on Facebook, and we're talking about Facebook now, we're going to talk about LinkedIn in a minute, is because they use it to connect with the people that they know, connect with the people that they like. Now, most of the people on Facebook, they're not interested in what you're selling. They're online to connect with other people, not filter through masses of online promotions, and yet a significant portion of the people on Facebook would buy what you're selling if they knew about you, if they liked you, and if they trusted you. I love this note we got from Jim Allen. Your method's working unbelievably well. I chatted with a friend yesterday, that I hadn't spoken to in 6 months. I brought up the business 2 years ago. He flat out told me he wasn't interested. Use your methods yesterday. We have a call today to talk about my business. He's becoming addicted to this approach, and so will you. It's easy to connect with old friends or establish new relationships with complete strangers. Sell them anything when you follow the simple formula. Create a page, connect with people, communicate with them, and close them. The process of monetizing Facebook is as easy as picking a green M&M from a bowl of candy. Remember what I said about people in the room? Green shirts, green socks. Facebook is exactly the same way, and so is LinkedIn. The key on both of these sites is relationships with the right people. However, there are rules and codes of conduct and terms of service that you must follow when you're communicating with people on Facebook or LinkedIn or any social networking site, or they will terminate you. Now, the best part, this stuff isn't technical. It's not complicated. All you need is a simple Facebook profile page, a LinkedIn profile page, a Twitter account, a Pinterest account, any account. Set it up, fill in the blanks, and you're ready to communicate with everybody else in that social network. Now, my formula is the easy, rejection-free way to chat with your friends about what you're selling and close the sale in less than 30 minutes. It's also the easy way, rejection-free way to chat with complete strangers, discover their needs, close the sale. Facebook users are chatting with each other every day. And chatting is exactly like talking, and it has benefits. You know, it's easier, it's more convenient, it's totally stress-free, and it's so much fun, it can actually become addicting to talk to people this way. Did you know that it takes 90 minutes for the average person to respond to an email? But it only takes 90 seconds for the average person to respond to a text message. The top income earners in your business will tell you, if you want to be successful, you must talk to 5 people about your business every day. Well, you can do that on Facebook in less than an hour. You want to be wildly successful? You must talk to 10 people about your business every day. Well, we can accomplish that on Facebook in less than 2 hours. So here you have it. Anywhere in the world, you can connect with people. You got access to these people in the palm of your hand. 93% of Facebook users are mobile. That's 1.48 billion people. And recent surveys indicate that 98% of the people between 20 and 29 are mobile. Facebook mobility enables you to chat with perfect prospects where you are, wherever they are, and when you want. Now, chatting is the fastest way to talk to more people, increase sales, and eliminate rejection. With so many choices of people to talk to, there are no excuses why you can't chat with perfect prospects every day. The top earners in network marketing are capitalizing on what I call a perfect storm of technology, and they're getting rich. Number 1, the growth and universal acceptance of Facebook and, of course, LinkedIn. The popularity and instant response rate of chatting and the ease of sharing a video. Today, it's easier to become a top earner than ever before. And all you have to do is chat with enough of the right people. The key to success in your business on Facebook and LinkedIn is to first realize that a certain percentage of the people on it are predisposed, eager, ready, and willing to talk to you, buy your products, or get into business with you. If you know in advance that someone is a perfect prospect for your business based on the contents of their profile, and you develop a relationship with me before you talk about your business, you're going to sell to more people. Instead of wasting time reaching out to a bunch of people who will never buy your products, there are simple ways to find and perfect ways and means of attracting the people who want to buy your products before they're contacted by your competitors and they buy from them instead. Everyone on Facebook and LinkedIn, both, are going to fall into one of 3 categories. 1, your Facebook friends, your LinkedIn friends that you actually know. Then it's going to be your Facebook or LinkedIn friends that you don't know. Somehow you guys became friends. And then, of course, there's everybody else on Facebook, the people that you're not connected to, people that you don't know. And you're going to discover how to chat with everyone in any of these groups at your convenience. Sell something to the people who need and want it. Chatting with other Facebook and LinkedIn users is not only the simplest way to sell something, it's the fastest way to sell something. Facebook, 1.65 billion people. LinkedIn, 433 million professional people are on LinkedIn. And the reason that we're talking more and more and more about LinkedIn is because they have added a live chat feature, giving you instant access to talk to anyone. Easy to find and pick out the people you want to talk to. See, having access to over 2 billion people around the world means nothing if you're not talking to the right people. And while we're at that, let me give you a little advice. And this just doesn't apply on a social network. It applies in your face-to-face situations. At the mall, at the gym, on the phone. Keep this in mind. You're not trying to make a sale when you talk to someone. You're trying to determine if there's an opportunity to make a sale. I've been teaching this for 20 years, 21 years actually, in September. And there are always changes taking place, and there are a lot of changes in the last week. As a matter of fact, today, working with someone, came up with 3 amazing strategies. I can't wait to introduce them in our next boot camp. See, again, the power that you have of being able to identify in advance the people that you know ahead of time would buy your products. So we're going to show you how to recruit better reps faster. We're going to show you how to leverage your time, because the bottom line is if you're spending an hour or 2 on Facebook or LinkedIn, hey, you got to be talking to people. And you could be talking to people today, right now. Well, for those of you that are new, here for the first time, let me explain why you really should listen to me. 21 years ago, I broke the code to a social network called America Online. And I used their live chatting features to develop that simple formula: create a page, connect with people, communicate with them, and close them. And that formula helped me add thousands of like-minded people to a network marketing business, and it only took me 18 months. The term social network wasn't used back then, but everyone engaged in live chatting. Today, live chatting is also called texting or private messaging, and is one of Facebook's most popular features. The number of social networks has increased dramatically over the years, and so has the number of people on them. Social networks have come and gone. At its peak, AOL had 36 million users. Well, today, Facebook has 1.65 billion users, and the formula works on it better than ever before. Now, since I introduced the formula, I've trained and shared it with hundreds of thousands of network marketers who, in turn, have trained and influenced the millions of people that they work with. The formula has worked for everyone on all of the social networking sites that followed AOL, and it will work on every social network that comes along in the future. Create an account, create a page, connect with people, communicate with them, and close them. Live chatting is exactly like talking and can produce instant results and an immediate sale when you're connected with the right people and you're saying the right things. Social media is solely responsible for Rhonda going from 1.5K to 750K in 3 years. She met her 2 biggest business builders on Facebook, and it was the chat function that made it happen. Part-time network marketers have used the formula and live chatting to go full-time in their business. Your next affiliate, again, client, is waiting for you right now. Takes Solomon 7 minutes to get someone to his website, and Kelly can do it every day. Now, many of the prospecting and recruiting strategies I invented with the formula years ago, they're still being used successfully today, and part-time networkers have used the formula to go full-time. The formula, when followed to the letter, will have you talking to someone about your business and closing a sale today. Network marketers love the formula because it can be instantly duplicated by everyone they bring into their business. The people who consistently apply the formula have risen to the top of their companies, and they've earned millions of dollars. Some top earners have gone on to create and market their own versions of the formula. Now, when I said the formula has worked on every social networking site, I'm also including the online dating sites too. People are using the formula to make love connections. I personally know hundreds of networkers who have used it successfully. In fact, I used the formula to meet my wife Debbie on Match.com, but that's a story I'll share with you another time. You know, I'm going to throw one in here because a few years ago, I was working with a presidential top-level leader in Manatee. And he was actually my first coaching client. And he called me up on December 1st. The first 3 days of December. I spent 2 hours 2 hours on Monday, 2 hours on Tuesday, 2 hours on Wednesday. Got him going and helped him with his profile, his screen name, and turned him loose. I didn't hear from him for 7 weeks. 7 weeks later, he calls me up. He says, Max, he says, I owe you a debt of gratitude I will never be able to repay. And I says, really? I said, tell me more. He says, well, I got the fastest growing group in Manatee. First 3 weeks in January, I have added thousands of new reps. But I'm getting married next weekend to somebody that I met on AOL. He says, I'll never forget you. Now, I'm not promising you that you're going to find the love of your life. By the way, let me explain what happened. See, he met someone on AOL that was a top earner in another company. As a matter of fact, she had more reps in her business than he had in his. But her company was going out of business. They both shared a love of music. They both played instruments. They were both professional network marketers, and the chemistry was there. So, bada bing, bada boom. She joins his business. They get married. Isn't life great? But again, I'm not promising you that you're going to find the love of your life online, although I will tell you, you master the formula, and you can do it. The bottom line is this. If the formula worked for me and the hundreds of thousands of others that I've trained, it's going to work for you too. It's really that simple. Luckily, you don't have to take my word for it. The testimonials on my website from respected industry leaders, top earners, and from people just getting started in a wide range of companies speak for themselves. So let's get to this, okay? And really, follow along, pay attention, and there's absolutely no reason why you can't be making a sale either later tonight, later today, or in the next 24 hours. See, the fastest growing top earners in network marketing will tell you they owe their success to Facebook and LinkedIn. They have teams of people enrolling their best new reps in less than an hour a day, and their new recruits are doing the same thing within a few days of joining their business. But no one really tells you how they're doing it unless you're on their team. Well, I'm going to show you how they're doing it and how you can do it too. And so I want you to think mobile, because communicating with people on a social network does not tie you any longer to a laptop or a desktop. Put that mobile app, and you could answer someone at your convenience wherever you are. They will answer you if they want to talk to you wherever they are. I want you to think texting, because texting is talking with benefits. And I want you to think big, because you can build your business anywhere in the world your company does business. So I'm going to show you step by step exactly how to instantly connect with perfect prospects. Some of them are going to be your friends. Some of them are going to be your friends, but you've never talked to them. And some of them are going to be complete strangers. We're going to show you how to communicate with them at will, ask them a few questions, and close the sale in less than an hour a day. Now, a lot of you are sitting back and you're thinking, I can't go to my warm market. I can't. I don't have a warm market. And the truth is, you'd be surprised. I want you to listen to a session we did with a $1 million earner in his company, Dr. Joseph Pareca, who we did a training for his group about 2 weeks ago. just listen to his experience. You know, we did a session last week. Get a little bit more excited about some of the changes that have made since the last.
Absolutely. I mean, when it comes to Facebook and LinkedIn, I'm a novice. I'm a rank beginner. But just that one class that you and I did together, I already made 3 connections. I connected with a very good friend of mine. He and I were co-captains of our wrestling team back in junior high school.
I love it.
And he is so fired up about, well, I'm going to enroll him tomorrow. And it was from the Facebook training that I got from you.
Mm-hmm.
So, you know, it's exciting. And this is so duplicatable, guys. I mean, you know, we've got, for those of you just learning about this, this is a system. It's not what works in network marketing, it's what duplicates it.
It's what duplicates. Dan, when he started, went through boot camp, put it all together. 1 year later, he went from 300 friends to 1,000. He's got distributors in 24 countries. Reached the highest rank he's ever reached in network marketing. He sent me this in the beginning of June. Teams in 24 countries, 2,550 people. And it keeps growing. That was the beginning of June. And at the end of July, already signed up 2 more leaders. And his team has increased to 2,800 people. Irene has learned the process. She's a retired CPA. On her way to becoming a $1 million earner in her business. Makes the post, talks to people, closes the sale. And we see we have a couple of folks here that also met the love of their life on a social network. Now, there's a lot of great information available to you out there that can produce results for you on Facebook and LinkedIn and other social networks over time. What you're going to learn here is faster, it's easier to do, and it produces immediate results. Simply follow the formula, and it will fill your sales funnel. Facebook and LinkedIn, when you use them together, are an unbeatable combination. See, you identify perfect prospects by the pictures, by the contents of the page. You can pick out in advance the people you would like to talk to. Now, I want to talk about some of the recent changes that have taken place, and they're huge. As a matter of fact, in the last week and a half, I'm amazed at some of the changes that Facebook has made. So with these new features come new strategies. And with these new strategies, it's easier to close more sales. Now, whether you've noticed it or not, but on your timeline page, which is what the public sees on Facebook, they are now publishing information about you. You used to have to click on the About button to learn about the other person. Now, a lot of it is on your page. The reason you're seeing this is because there's now a tremendous competition taking place between Facebook and LinkedIn. Now, for those of you that have been students for a long time, you might remember there was some tremendous competition going on between Facebook and MySpace. And Facebook, when they added the live chat feature, literally gutted MySpace. Well, that's not going to happen on LinkedIn. LinkedIn is here to stay. It's a public company. First quarter of this year, they have increased users by 35%. But we're still talking about Facebook. So these new features here, by being more visible, the addition in the last 90 days of these new emoticons, what these do is they give you 5 more ways to express emotion, gives people 5 more ways to express emotion, and gives you something to react to. Give you something to react to. Another new change. You no longer have an other folder. See, when you send a message to someone, it used to go to their message center. And if you didn't know them, it was sent to their other folder. Well, the other folder has now been renamed message requests. Your inbox has now been renamed recent. So you've got recent messages and you've got message requests. Now, what does that do? what it does is it ensures that anytime you write to anybody, your message is going to go through, whether you know them or whether you don't, whether you have any form of connection with them or any mutual friends. Anything that you write to anybody is going to end up in that message request if you don't know them, which means they're going to see it, they're going to know about it. And people immediately respond to what you do because everybody's hooked up mobilely. Again, 90 minutes for the average person to respond to an email and 90 seconds for texting. Now, LinkedIn, with their live chat feature, makes LinkedIn and Facebook an unbelievable combination. Let's talk about LinkedIn. The live chat feature is the big one. Big one. Now, LinkedIn has become Facebook for professionals. They've added dozens of Facebook features, blown away by what I'm seeing. And the addition of live chat makes working on LinkedIn as easy as working on Facebook. Live chat, they've added all these new Facebook features, and they are attracting more students because they're getting out of school and they're looking for jobs. 40 million students are on LinkedIn. They added the live chat feature last September, and their new searching feature is 300% faster than what it used to be. So, if we were looking for chiropractors, for example, you go on LinkedIn and you could find, just by searching for chiropractor, there are 36,000 chiropractors on LinkedIn. That number is going to change. You wanted to break it down by location, there's 359 chiropractors within 25 miles of San Diego. And as you start looking these people up, Steve over there is on Facebook too. Jeremy, same thing. Terry, same thing. Do it in a different country. 2,273 chiropractors are available for you to reach out and talk to on LinkedIn. So you have this huge reservoir, you have this ocean of free leads. And you can identify the people who would be open to talking to you, eager to buy from you, just as easily as you could reach into a bowl of candy and pull out a green M&M. And of course, the best part about LinkedIn today is when you send somebody a message, they write back right away. You go to your LinkedIn homepage, and there are dozens and dozens of features that you're absolutely going to love. They are doing more to encourage you to communicate with other people on LinkedIn. Every day, they're going to let you know how many people looked at your profile. You start a conversation with, hey, Bill, I noticed you looked at my profile the other day, and I got to tell you, I just checked yours out, and we got a lot in common. Why don't we connect as friends? Share information and laughs. Do that as often as you want. You can share an update, upload a photo, or publish a post just like you can do on Facebook. They're going to give you 15 ways to keep in touch every day. They're going to put people that you're connected with in front of you, reminding you, hey, this one is celebrating 18 years. You could like it. You could send them a direct message. Or if you don't, maybe you know that person, absolutely you don't want to talk to them, you skip it, go to the next person. LinkedIn's going to let you know when something was done. This was done 1 day ago. 1 M, 1 minute. 1 S, 1 second. 1 W, 1 week. You can follow people just like Facebook. People can follow you. And when people follow you, you get notified when they do things. You can like, comment, and share, and there are a constant flow of new things taking place on your timeline page. Just scroll down and read about it. Publish a post, people can follow you. And whatever you do on Facebook and whatever you do on LinkedIn, you can share with Facebook and Twitter. Okay, so let me give you an example. We're going to give you several examples of exactly how this works. Ricky, on his way to becoming top earner in his company, builds his business around company events. So he was going to Rome. He lived in Scotland at the time. He's now living in Australia, but he's going to Rome. And so wanted to find people in Rome that he could invite to the event. So we did a search first on LinkedIn for people in sales, and we picked up the zip code for Rome. Initially, we were going to go 10 miles out, but we went 50 miles out, and there were 42,512 people with sales backgrounds within 50 miles of Rome. Scroll down the list, we found Anna. Went over to Facebook, show me all the people who live in Rome. Anna was there too. So we had a decision. Do we want to reach out to her on Facebook? Do we want to reach out to her on LinkedIn? Well, we chose Facebook. That was her cover. And so we sent her a message at 12:19, and 2 minutes later, she responds. That's what I'm saying. It's fast. It's easy. They didn't know each other before. Didn't know each other. Frank, after 2 coaching sessions, enrolled 3 people. This was his first one. Jeannie was a part-time yoga instructor, stay-at-home mom, perfect candidate for his business. So he searches for yoga instructors who live in Dallas. Search for yoga instructors who live in Minnesota. This is on Facebook. Women over 40 who work as yoga instructors. Yoga instructors who like Tony Robbins. So he reaches out. How long have you been a yoga instructor? 5 years. Do you do it full time? The answer that you get tell you clearly whether the person on the other end is someone that you want to talk to. What prompted you to become a yoga instructor? You are looking for specific and predictable answers to questions. You ask somebody what they do, they're going to come back and ask you what you do. Hey, with all your experience as a yoga instructor, have you ever been involved with network marketing? He said, no. They schedule a time to talk on the telephone. She signs up in his business. Create a page. Connect with people. Make a post. One of my favorites is I'm ready to help 5 more people make their fortune on the internet. Now, if there are people in your company that you know, they're the top earners in your company, they're doing it, they're making lots of money. You can say this even though you're not doing it. Hey, I just got started. But there are people in this business that are making a lot of money. I'm ready to help 5 more people do the same thing in conjunction with my company. Okay? Me? No, I haven't done it yet. I've only been in the company for a short period of time. Or maybe I've been a product user and now I finally have a method to build my business on the internet and I'm going for it. So, Gina makes this post, and one of the people she signed up in July was Kim, who was a realtor. And during that month, Kim brought 16 of her friends into the business. Listen to Gina.
You know what? Your system, the fact that I'm so excited about it and I'm able to utilize your system to help my team see success right off the bat. But I have to share. I mean, I've got a gal, Kim, who she signed up. I'm looking at my numbers. She signed up 16 people. Fred, 11. Jean, 8. Nancy, 8. Tiffany, 6. Ed, 6. And these are all brand new people. And because they're signing up these people, now of course, you know, they're all at different levels. You know, some of these people are customers. Some of them are, wholesale customers. Some of them are in the process of just getting their business off the ground. But these are all brand new people seeing success right off the bat. I haven't been able to teach anybody how to, that many people how to see that, that kind of success right off the bat, their first month. I love it.
We're talking about fast. We're talking about easy. When you apply simple attraction marketing principles to your Facebook profile activity, you can start making sales immediately, and this is true on LinkedIn now too. Mark makes a post. Got several replies, signed up 3 people. It's just a matter of what you say. It's how you talk to people. Michael got 3 responses in 35 minutes. And Kevin got 3 appointments while he was on the webinar. Tom Martin made 1 post, had 20 people respond, spoke to 13 of them, signed up 4. One was the #1 bodybuilder in New Zealand. This is probably my favorite. After yesterday's 4 o'clock webinar, I went on to get a sale. First person I tried. The system works. Simple as it is. It can boggle the mind. Just trying to keep the proper order going. What he means that is sometimes it's hard to remember when you're talking to lots of people who's who. And you can sell anything. Eli was a network marketer who went through my boot camp and put the formula together, making it work. Then he comes back to me and says, listen, I'm also an insurance adjuster. I'm looking for clients. Doesn't matter what you're selling. So we showed him how to make posts that would attract his target market and then engage the people who respond. End result, when you talk to enough of the right people, anything is possible. Ends up going from his old house to his new house. And off of Facebook alone, just with that activity, he generated $170,000. Now, remember, through this entire process, that people don't care how much you know until they know how much you care. The secret to making sales on Facebook and LinkedIn every day is talk to people. And remember, texting is talking. All you need is a free Facebook profile. You can start making sales on a daily basis starting right now. Same thing with LinkedIn. All you need is a free LinkedIn public profile. Start expanding your business. Now, LinkedIn is making changes to attract a younger audience, and it's working. Today, your free Facebook and LinkedIn profile pages not only tells your story to the entire world, they promote and brand you, either who you are today or who you are tomorrow, and both of these together represent a pool of free leads. You could talk to any one of these people, and it's easy to identify the people who want to talk to you. Now, communicating with them on a daily basis can be done on your smartphone, but you can't do it all on a smartphone. The best features of Facebook, the best features of LinkedIn are all not available on a phone. Now, there are 5 reasons people create a profile in the first place. They're there to find a date, they're there to connect with their friends, they're there to network, there's relationships, and sales. It's easy to identify who to talk to because everyone's agenda is obvious. The picture, page, contents, and activity reveals and confirms why they're there. The green M&Ms represent people who are looking for business opportunity. They're the ones wearing the green shirts. They're the ones wearing the green socks. It's easy to identify the network marketers. Man, they're out there pitching their business. You can find customers, people who routinely buy your products. You could identify unhappy network marketers. And you could identify affiliate or internet marketers. These last 2 categories, it's easy to pick out the people who aren't making any money. Facebook and LinkedIn are big bowls of candy. They are a virtual gold mine of prospects that you can reach into anytime from any place. Remember, you know in advance that someone's a perfect prospect for what you're selling, and you develop a relationship with them before you talk about your business, you're going to sell to more people. The key to success in your business is to first realize that a certain percentage of the people on it are eager, ready, and willing to buy your program. So instead of wasting time reaching out to a bunch of people who won't buy your products, you could find the people who will. It's a numbers game. When you first begin prospecting and marketing, you got to qualify your prospects to find the people who would be interested in talking to you. So if you've got a system already built up, you got a capture page, and you got a whole automated system for qualifying people, guess what? You don't have to buy leads anymore. You don't have to use AdWords or pay-per-click. You don't even have to use Facebook advertising. You can pick out the people you want to talk to, qualify them, and put them through your system as highly qualified leads. Frankly, the higher quality the lead, the better your end results. The law of numbers works in your favor when you know in advance that someone needs and wants what you're selling. So when you're talking to prospects, their answers are going to move them through your qualifying process. Ask the right questions, you'll talk to fewer people about the business, but you'll make more sales. You are in a sifting and sorting business. You attract people from a social network, you connect with the perfect prospect, qualify them, enroll them into your business. The ones that are coachable, the ones that will listen, will duplicate. Some of them will rank advanced and some of them will become team builders. Your success or failure is going to be determined by the questions you ask and the answers you get back. So, while we're at it, let's talk about quality over quantity. The 80-20 rule says that 80% of your business activity is going to come from 20% of the people in your business. So, the more you have in common with someone, the easier it's going to be to connect. The more selective you are, the more successful you're going to be. Because remember, having direct access to all these people means nothing if you're talking to the wrong people. Now, about a month ago, George Ruiz sent me a note. George is $1 million earner in his company, letting me know that two of his leaders, Dr. Sivi Helsel and her husband Dave, just became $1 million earners in their company. They are actually the 17th $1 million earner on George's team. I've gotten to know Sivi and Dave. I've worked with them, their teams, and I've coached them both. And you want an example of what you can do on Facebook, check out their pages. Okay? It's all about being authentic, and it's all about providing value to people that are looking at your page. Gennady has been in the industry for 20 years. In 2 weeks, he enrolled 57 people. He couldn't believe it. Couldn't believe it. And two of his team members each, their first week, brought 20 people into the business. Again, you can pick out the people. You know in advance. You don't have to wait for people to respond to what you're doing. You can go out there, you can talk to anybody. Instead of going through 100 no's for every yes, how about one yes out of every 10 conversations? Cliff Walker, $1 million earner's company, sent me this from while he was in Russia about one of his leaders in the UK. In the past 3 weeks, contacted 90 people. That's 6 people a day, Monday through Friday. 6 people a day. Got 30 of them to watch a video and spoke to 30 of them. Now, for those of you that do a lot of marketing, this is huge. Typically, you get 30 people to watch a video, you'd be thrilled if 9 of them were ready to talk to you. The reason he spoke to all 30 was they were selective about the people they gave the video to in the first place. They qualified them. And out of those 30 people, 10 of them signed up in his business at that time. It can take a few weeks. But if you make contact with 10 a day, you could have one person a day joining your team. Is that exciting or what? Make a post. And people are going to react, and you can write back. Hey, I'm glad you like my post. What do? You can go from hello to welcome aboard in 30 minutes. Kelly went through boot camp and signed up 3 people while she was in boot camp. One of the people that she brought into her business brought in 5 people. 90 days later, she's got it down. Makes a sale every day. And again, it duplicates. Solomon can get someone looking at his business in 60 minutes, in 7 minutes, and within his first month, he signed up enough people to rank advanced. The Max Method has been renamed the 100K Max Method. It's my social media recruiting formula that is frankly behind the success of many of the top earners in every network marketing company. Create a page, connect with people, communicate with them, and close them. Follow the steps. Follow the rhythm. Enjoy the dance. 1, 2, cha-cha-cha. 3, 4, cha-cha-cha. Once that page is created, connect, communicate, and close. Connect, communicate, and close. Connect, communicate, and close. Enjoy the dance. Add your own spice. Add your own personality to it. We're going to show you how to do that in boot camp if you're not already doing it. And if you're already doing it, join me in boot camp and we'll help you do better. Follow the dance and start talking to perfect prospects each and every day. Can I give you another quick example? Rob, I makes a post. We changed his cover, and then we posted a picture of Bora Bora, and somebody that he'd gone to high school with 18 years ago reaches out and goes, first he liked it, and he said, hey, take me there. So we typed, I was actually doing this with Rob. Rob was blown away. He says, Rob, let me show you. She liked it. Let me show you how quickly, how fast this whole process can go. So we type, hey, Laura, long time no talk, LOL. The more LOLs you can put in your conversations, the more LOLs you get back from the other person, the better. What have you been doing these days? How have you been? She goes, hi, how are you doing? I am great. I sell cars for BMW and VW. What have you been up to? If you ask people what they do, 85% of them are going to come back and ask you what you do. It's predictable. Well, I've recently retired from the moving industry and I now have my own internet business. BMWs are great cars. How long have you been doing that? Been with the car business for over 18 years. Retired. That's sweet. What kind of internet business? Well, I work with an expanding company in the health industry. And then what do? We bring the conversation back to them. 18 years is a long time. How's business? Business is good for us. We never really got hurt when the economy crashed. And right at that juncture, I said to Rob, I says, Rob, doesn't appear that she's got any kind of financial need. We can just let it sit, let her react to our posts over the next couple of days, and re-engage her. But then she says, you look great. And that opened up the opportunity to continue the conversation about the benefits of the products, because Rob lost 100 pounds in a year. So we write back later here that so many people today are hurting financially. Thanks. Would you believe I lost 100 pounds a few years ago? I like to eat. She goes, no way. Are you kidding me? How'd you do it? Well, I started using these products. I had such great success. I'm now making money sharing it with others. Be happy to share with you. And like most network marketers who would give her the link, give her the video and everything else, spend a little time. How much weight do you want to lose? Try to lose 40 pounds. What's the best email? Ends up with a customer. Rita changes her picture. 2 of her friends reacted. She signs them up in the business. And John made 5 sales before the first boot camp session even started, just by watching the Get Started Fast videos. Now you can rise to the top of any business. Freddie Malero learned this back in 2008. Today, he is a 7-figure income earner in his company. Sherry is $1 million earner in her business. She makes a post, hears from 6 people, signs 3 of them up. You have unlimited access to people to talk to. And with your phone, you're connected to everybody. In our first coaching session, I made a post on Rhonda's page. 2 days later, she'd signed up 2 people, had 3 more looking at the business, and she got all of her leaders in my next 2 boot camps. And my boot camps continue to have leaders from her team today. Again, you saw this earlier. 150 to 750 in 3 years. Met her 2 biggest business builders on Facebook, and it's a chat function. So if you know who you're looking for, it's easy to locate perfect prospects for your business. Easy to find on Facebook, easy to find on LinkedIn. You can locate power prospects that fit your demographics, only minutes a day. And Facebook has made lots of changes too. Lots of changes. They've created a list of 1.6 billion people. Easy to locate new prospects. You simply have to filter down to the people you want to talk to. Facebook does much of the searching and filtering for you. And when we're in there, we're going to search for people via keywords. Keywords. And you can find all kinds of people and know in advance who wants to talk to you. You can find people in different cities or different countries. You can find people by location. Mija experienced immediate success. His first week in boot camp, he signed up 5 people, and he doubled his business in 5 months. Melanie, second week of boot camp, had already enrolled 8 people. First night of boot camp, making that post, I'm ready to help 5 more people retire early with their own internet business. He got 6 likes and 3 signups. The next week, 4 signups on Wednesday, 3 signups on Thursday, and his third week, 10 signups. 1 year after putting all the pieces together, Rosie Gonzalez has 15,000 people in her business. So folks, remember this. It's not about how many friends you have on Facebook. No. And it's not about how many people liked your articles, your posts, your blog posts, your shared videos, or what you say. It's about how many people you're talking to about your business every day. It's about sales. It's about income. It's about having a growing business and making more money every month than you're spending. It's about results. It's about results. Talk to people as easily as you can talk to people in the supermarket, as easily as you could talk to people in the gym. Let me look in the question box. Does my LinkedIn page have a certain way it needs to be set up? Yes. Yes, Dawn. It's exactly the same. Anybody have any questions? Donovan. Inspiration but getting desperate. Donovan, it doesn't matter if you haven't opened it in 2 to 3 years. Open it up now. Okay? Paul wants to know, how can you identify how you find people you don't know on Facebook? Okay? You run over here to Facebook. All right? How do you find women over 40 who live in, you just, right up here. This is how you find them. You search for them. Women over 40 who live in Las Vegas and are not my friends. Oops. Probably it's not coming up because I didn't type it right, but that's basically how you do it. And we're going to show you how to do that in boot camp, okay? So, for those of you that are here for the first time, let me ask you a question. How fast you want to go? For those of you that want to go slow, do it at your own pace. You got my Endless Free Leads course. For those of you that want to go faster and work with me, we have our boot camps. And for those of you that are interested in really fast, we have personal coaching. Unfortunately, in my coaching program, I only work with 35 people a month. And as we get openings, we fill the slots, okay? So let's talk about the different trainings. My Endless Free Leads course, go to www.endlessfreeleads.com. Now, boot camp. When you register for boot camp, you're not only going to participate in the July boot camp, but you also get the August boot camp too. It's like 2 boot camps for the price of 1. And boot camp gives you an opportunity to work with me, have me answer your questions in our group trainings, and then finally, for those of you that really want to go at super speed, there's personal coaching. I can teach anybody to become a prospecting and recruiting superstar in 6 hours. Well, my Endless Free Leads home study course was released on March the 15th. So far, and I'll tell you something, in the next week we're finally going to open up the website. Before I release a program, we test it, we get it out there. Right now it's being used by 15,000 satisfied network marketers. And I have to tell you something, that those are the people we know about. Those are the people we know about because a lot of these people are leaders that are sharing the information with their team. Covers everything you need to know to build your business on Facebook. Now, for those of you that don't have it, okay, you can go to endlessfreeleads.com and you can pick it up for $299. And we have a special promotion where, in addition to that, we will put you in boot camp. So that's going to basically give you 2 seats in boot camp along with Endless Free Leads. It's a fabulous deal. It's only going to be up for another couple of days until we get our website going. Now, for those of you that want to participate in boot camp, go to maxsteingart.com and register for boot camp. And again, you get both for $299. Now, during boot camp, if you can't make the live sessions, it's okay, because during the daytime, you catch me, and we're going to work with you through the entire program. So actually, if you don't have any of my programs, endlessfreeleads.com is the way to go. And during boot camp, what we're going to do is we're going to help you effectively brand yourself, answer all your questions during live sessions, help you connect with perfect prospects, talk to more people. We're going to help you make 5 sales by reviewing some of the conversations you're having with your prospects. We're going to help you overcome any obstacles you have and remove any roadblocks that might be keeping you from being successful in your business. And finally, for those of you that really want to go super fast, there's personal coaching. Now, if there's anybody that's interested in personal coaching, type your phone number and coaching in the question box, and one of my staff members will give you a call. Now, Andy Van Dyke went through boot camp, actually was a coaching client. She signed up a guy from her business on Cyprus. She met him on LinkedIn, had 50,000 people in his former business. Now, after she did it, she literally took a 6-month vacation, came back, and started like she'd never been away. Rick has been targeting network marketers, got 12 people to talk to in one day, signed 2 of them up in her business. So it's a virtual boot camp. You and me, along with everybody else. And so we're here basically to help. So, anybody have any questions? And yes, you set up your link just like Facebook. You look, how do you find where your followers are? On Facebook, go to your timeline page, you see, click on your friends, and it'll break it down for you. It'll show you who your friends are, who your recent friends are, and who's following you and who you're following. Anyone else have any questions? Okay, one last question. One last question. Sheila, send me a message over on Facebook. Can we post the same things on Facebook and LinkedIn? Yes. Your audience is going to be the same. Anyone else have any questions? Remember, folks, if you're not talking to 5 people about your business every day, you could be. You could be. there are all kinds of people waiting to talk to you. Find people by location. Find people by profession. Find people by interest. There is no shortage of people that you can talk to. You just use keywords in the correct sequence. So where do you get free leads? Hey, Facebook, LinkedIn, any social networking site. How do you close them? You ask them a few casual questions. What do they do? How long have they been doing it? What did they do before? How do I figure out what to write in the About Me section in Endless Free Leads? Well, there's a couple of things you could do, Sandy. Look at what other people put in theirs. See how it applies to you. Or in the in Endless Free Leads, we have our profile guide, and we have about maybe a dozen examples of what you can write. So look in the Ultimate Profile Guide. Anyone else have any questions? What you want to do is you want to tell your story and you want to be genuine. Jeff, I'll keep my eye out for you. Anyone else have any questions? Alrighty. All right. I always like to end this by asking the question. We have people standing by to count. We've had 75 people that initially indicated that they got into their business out of desperation. 75 people, okay? So what I'd like you to do, for those 75 people, please type in the question box inspiration. If you've changed to inspiration, just write in changed to inspiration. Okay, change to inspiration. We want to see how many of the 75 people who wrote desperation have maybe changed their minds. And if there's anybody that is interested in my personal coaching program, type your phone number and coaching in the question box. Okay, and one of my staff members is going to shoot me a message. They're counting them right now. Okay. Okay, so far 18 people have changed. I would have thought more. Oh, we got more coming. How many have gone from desperation to inspiration? And if you haven't gone from okay, now we're up to 42 people out of 75. Well, that's only 56% of you. And Earl has gone from inspiration to thrilled. Okay, now we're up to 55 people that have switched. Dawn writes, I have hope. Dawn, I'm going to put that down as a change. Inspiration. Okay. One more minute. One more minute. I'm waiting for a number. Okay. 62. Okay. 62. or 83% of the people that indicated desperation are now inspired. Now, folks, all you have to do is reach out and engage and talk to people. And there's nothing to stop you from rank advancing. There's nothing to stop you from building your business. Free leads, Facebook, LinkedIn, any social network. Close a sale, talk to them. Until next time, best of luck in building your business. God bless. I hope to see all of you in boot camp.